Hello everybody. Today we will be back in Phoenix Journal number 2 under chapter 3, and this will be part 1. Let us continue, Dharma. Sananda here in light, or another known as Jesus, that you receive in clarity and comfort. Let us return to Judas Iscariot, that you can continue of your scribing from the ancient scrolls. These scrolls are in safekeeping to be again brought unto you once, in security and at proper sequence. I do not like to refuse response unto your questions, so let us please request that you accept our sequence of events and writings, and not overponder or overthink thy higher brethren. There is safety in thy ignorance, and too much speculation brings a danger, the same as if it were true rather than conceptual. If this is not honored, we will refrain from sharing any of the documents of translation, even among the small group. You ones get most ebullient, and not radiance emanates from you like a lighthouse, and the radiance emanates from you like a lighthouse. Caution shall be thy password. Please do not cause of the necessity of delay in that which might already be planned. Ye are monitored most carefully, my beloved ones. As these writings are put to publication, I request that the conversations with Dharma, as well as any instructions, be also published in sequence as brought forth. Ones of you who do the setup can label or entitle the separation portions in suitable fashions. These conversations, however, must be included, for there is great purpose therein. So be it. I relinquish to Judas Salu. I move to standby. And this is why I'm leaving the little introduction in here, because they wanted us to. Greetings, Dharma. Judas here that we might continue from the prior session. We will now return to the scrolls. The Sermon on the Mount. When Emmanuel saw the multitudes of people who followed him, one particular crowded day he went on top of a small mountain and sat down, and his disciples went forth with him. Time had passed, and he had gained many disciples, and Emmanuel had grown in maturity of both physical and mental stature. There was much questioning about how ones go forth in the physical, and how one should practice life, that they might be blessed in the sight of God and the celestial sons, and be in balance and harmony with the creation. He spoke thusly unto them, Blessed are they who are rich in spirit, and recognize the truth, for life belongs to them. Blessed are they who lament, for they shall see the truth therein, and shall be comforted. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for truth and knowledge, for they shall be satisfied and given wisdom. Blessed are they who obey the law of nature and the creation, for they live according to the plan of the creation. Blessed are they who have clear consciousness, and who listen unto their conscience, in truth, for they need not fear. Blessed are they who believe in the creation, for they do not follow false teachings. Blessed are the righteous, for nature is subject unto them. Blessed art thou when men shall revile you because of your teachings, and because of me, persecute you, and falsely speak evil against you. Rejoice and be comforted, for life and the new life will reward you. Thusly did they persecute the prophets who were here before you. You are the salt of the earth. When the salt loses its savor, what will you salt with? It is of no further use except to be thrown out and stepped on by the people. You are the light of the world. The city that is on top of a mountain cannot remain hidden. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but rather place it on a candlestick, and it gives light to all the people in the house. Let your light so shine before the people, so that they will see your good works and recognize the truth of your knowledge. Do not think I have come to dissolve the law of the prophets. I have not come to dissolve, but to fulfill and to reveal knowledge. Thusly I tell you the truth. Until heaven and earth vanish, not the smallest letter nor iota of the law of creation and the laws of nature will disappear, until all have been fulfilled. Justice in the laws of nature and of truth. He who violates the smallest law, or violates the smallest commandment, and teaches people falsely, will be called the least. But he who spreads the teachings and truth will be called the greatest, and the Spirit will thank him. For I say unto you, if your righteousness is not better than that of the Pharisees and scribes, you will not receive the gratitude of the Spirit and of life. You have heard that it has been said to the old, You shall not kill, but he who kills shall be judged by the court. I tell you, be just according to the natural law of the creation, so that you will find the judgment in logic and reason with wisdom. Guilty are all who do not act in self-defense or according to a given verdict. When they kill or speak and practice evil, justice according to the natural laws of the creation, by itself, elevates a verdict into logic. Do not accommodate or oblige to your adversaries. When you are right, and the judge will probably decide in your favor, if thy judge be of honor, and without partialism or bigotry. Verily I say unto you, you will obtain justice only when you find truth yourself, and can make your fellow men understand of it. Adultery, cohabitation, and marriage. You have heard that it has been said, You shall not commit adultery. But I tell you, he who cohabits with someone other than his spouse, and practices in the manner of one's bounded in marriage, with some commitment, should be caused to terminate such condition and circumstance, for it is unworthy of mankind, abhorrent and filled with lavish selfishness, for physical pleasure, without thought or responsibility unto the consequences thereof. It is the creation of unbalance and disharmony, for at all times does such activity impinge upon the justice of one to another. If one practices physical pleasure with ones of the same earth species, of male or female, thy physical activities will be the carriers of disease and carnal consequences, for it is against the natural laws of the creation, for in thy logical reason it is most obviously incorrect and ill-intended. If your right or left eye vexes you, pull it out and throw it away from you. It is better that only one of your limbs be ruined, and not the entire body. If a thought beleaguers you, then destroy it, and ban it from your mind. It is better to destroy a thought that incites annoyance and subsequent invidious behavior, and not to bring the entire world of thought into an uproar. It is further being said, He who separates from his spouse should give him or her a letter of separation. But I tell you, he who leaves his spouse, except in the case of adultery, and I care not for physical, legal documentation, but those also who dwell in the marriage rituals, causes the marriage to break. He who then marries one who has caused such a break is then also guilty of committing adultery. That's where we're stopping for part 1.